Welcome, everybody. This is Abacus Fish, and we are playing Old School Essentials via Roll20. I'm joined by four players today. We have Jessica,
Hello.
Joe,
Heyo.
Noah,
Hello there.
and Seth.
Hello.
Okay, and like last time, what I want to do is go around and everybody tell me a little bit about your characters, their descriptions and thoughts going on ahead. Maybe reminisce about the previous episodes, and we'll start in the same order, starting with Jessica. Tell us about Melina Shieldheart.
Sure. Melina is a one of the younger adult members of the Shield Heart family. She's a sturdy-looking young woman with plain features. She's got medium length, plain brown hair that she keeps braided, just because it's convenient. She has a hard time speaking to people of authority and meeting them and looking people in the eyes and things like that. It's kind of a unassuming demeanor. And she was on the most recent adventure for a couple of the stops before she returned back to camp with some of the uh, food and other. Um, I don't want to use the word supplies because I'm not 100% sure what supplies they got, but the rest of the stuff that they were carrying. So yeah, she's a cleric of Shieldheart, but kind of uncertain in her faith at this point. It's untested.
All right, and Joe, tell us about Stickbeard.
Hey, so Stickbeard Smith is a stereotypical dwarf. Short, stout, late 30s, early 40s, dirty, beaten up. 2 sessions ago, we experienced First Blood, and it was a member, an extended member of Stickbeard's family. So lately, he has been more gross and kraus and like just deep within his own grieving, but that has also given him the opportunity to look upon people like Melina and be like, okay, good, young people are making it their way, and is encouraged to see the people who are helping out the refugees actually go out and do something. So that gives him a bit of hope.
And Noah, tell us about Robert Shieldheart.
All right. Robert Shieldheart is a young adult who basically grew up and is best friends with Brock Half Giant, who's almost like the good political leader, and I'm taking the more bodyguard role while else Brock has the voice. I'm the sword and board is the character I'm going for with that. Uh, Even that, so he's still tactful, he's still mindful, and he's ready to help those who are in need. And right now, everyone around him is in need, and so he's ready to help. Uh, the last episode that he was a part of, he was mourning his uncle, great uncle, Marin Shieldheart, who's not dead yet, but he's very sickly. But he's also mourning the loss of his friend who uh, perished, the First Blood. And so that's kind of where he's at mentally right now. Is lives are on the line, and the stakes are getting real.
All right, and Seth, tell us about Therum Smith.
Therum Smith is also kind of a stereotypical dwarf, although very young, very strong, although perhaps somewhat inexperienced in fighting. Didn't, but is stepping up because they feel uh, they're mourning, and they're crushed by their cousin's untimely demise, Goldie Smith, and feels the need to pitch in more than go out and adventure and protect his community.
All right, and that is the cast of characters. We start our session actually. So The last few days have actually gone, or the next 2 days have gone pretty much uneventful. The refugees have taken a break from adventuring. The delivery, you were able to, or not the delivery, but you were able to pick up the big first batch of sea biscuits and bring that back. And even though that the sea biscuits are near flavorless and, hard as stone, it is a supply of food that you guys haven't had for a while. So the spirits are up, despite the fact that Marin Shieldheart has been sickly. Though, in those 2 days, some clerics did stop, or some clerics or acolytes from the Church of Cosgrove sent by Father Cosmos to try and utilize their healing arts. What they say is that Marin Shieldheart is, for a guy as old as he is a tough old guy, but he's been through a lot, leading a voyage and the stress of the management of the village, and the dire straits that the village has been in, and also the loss of his wife, has all basically compounded into giving him a weak heart. They, give some medicines, and he is sleeping better. He doesn't seem to, his breathing doesn't seem as labored, but they say that, like, in these kind of situations, the road to recovery is very long. Because he's basically, it's combination of his age, but also the combination of all the stuff he's had to, I guess, tolerate emotionally and mentally. It's just, it's a lot for the old guy. But he is looking better, but still not responsive. And then we go to the early morning of Nontidi, the 19th of Germinal, 7932 year of Cosgrove, before daybreak. Who, I ask anyone here, no mechanical penalty for being up doing the Night's Watch, but who is doing the Night's Watch this morning?
Aram feels compelled to look out over the night.
Therum, with your infravision, which heavily enhances your ability to see at night, especially with the campfire lit. You do notice that your firewood supply is very low, and you're not sure that if you would make it another night. So that's one concern. And as you're considering your firewood level and running out of campfire, you look around on the horizon and spot a bunch of red gleaming eyes just kind of peering from outside of your vision's light. You can just barely see them on the horizon, crouched. Roll wisdom.
Oof. There it is. Yay!
Goblins. About 6 or 8 of them.
Are they coming? Are they staying put, or are they like?
They're staying put, but they're looking at you. They're looking at the camp.
How far away are they? Just on the horizon, or you can't tell.
Oh, like over half a mile. Like far enough away from the camp's edge.
I look around and see for other signs of perhaps other people stirring, so I can maybe raise someone to help keep watch.
Okay. Why don't here? We'll go
Obviously,
Robert.
going out to meet the goblins is too dangerous. So
Right, right. Robert, Melina, and Stickbeard. Why don't you each roll a d6?
like, I'm not trying to rouse the camp, but I'm just looking around for.
And Melina wins the Stirring Awake award. For
Woohoo.
for whatever reason, Melina, you just kind of wake up, not necessarily alarmed or anything. You just kind of, fade out of a dream that you can't quite. You're like, wow, that's such a cool dream, and then you forget about it just as soon as you think about it.
Yep. Oh, well, see what's going on. And
I'm wandering around looking for someone to wake up, but I'm very purposefully keeping an eye, not losing sight of where the goblin eyes are coming from.
so is it pretty easy to find Theron wandering around looking for someone to wake up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm actively looking for you, but
Okay,
I'm like
well.
clearly I look like disturbed. I'm looking at something.
Theron, what's the matter? You
I
something
see
wrong?
goblins, 6 to 8 of them.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
let's. On their way? They're attacking?
No, they're on the horizon, but we should keep watch and make sure that they don't come near.
I'll peer out in that direction. I assume I can't see anything.
Actually, not as quite as well. So like, you can't necessarily see the figures. In as great detail, because like with your infravision, even though that it's only effective up to 60 feet, you can still kind of see the shadows behind the eyes. All you see, Melina, are the eyes.
Oh.
Red eyes, just like and like no body or anything, just like 6 to 8 pairs of red eyes staring at you.
Perhaps our
Oh.
camp is not as safe as we had thought.
Yeah, let's
You think we should rouse the others and prepare for an attack, or?
Yes, absolutely. Let's let everybody know.
All right. So I quietly go around and try to wake the others up.
Okay, as you're doing that, so I said this was like hours before dawn. So like, probably about an hour before dawn, the goblins kind of start retreating. So they were looking at you from the southwest, about half a mile out from the camp's edge, and then as soon as like 1 hour before dawn, they started retreating back.
Perhaps next evening won't be so safe. We should prepare defenses.
Agree. We need to up our watch and have people prepared.
We should go to town and collect supplies today.
Great idea. Defensive supplies.
So
Yes.
in the morning, as the others wake up, another figure approaching from the south goes towards the camp's edge. You see what appears to be. Hold on. Okay, yes. So you see a blonde woman in her mid-40s, thick-framed but of medium height, and she's wearing like a full bonnet that pretty much covers everything but her face, and a gown, like a worker's gown. And she's got a wheelbarrow, and in the wheelbarrow are two halflings. And as she gets closer, you recognize them as Nathan and Ethan Bearwallow.
Oh.
As she approaches the camp's edge, other campers just kind of look at her, and she nods, and she's like, "Lovely day." And then kind of keeps wheeling it towards the campfire, and then dumps Nathan and Ethan Barwello next to it, and goes, "These two scoundrels owe me 58 gold. They said that they came from here. Would anybody like to pick up their tab?" Ethan tries to get up to speak, but he's like super hungover and just clutches his head. Oh yeah, by the way, Nathan and Ethan Barwallow are both halflings. They have brown hair with blue eyes, skinny for halflings. So they're very, very slight of build. The only difference between them is Nathan leaves his hair curly and Ethan combs his hair straight. But
And
oh
we
yeah,
do
they are
recognize-
twins. They are twins.
And we do recognize them. They are, in fact, from our group.
Yeah. And they're troublemakers.
Okay, so cool. Cool. All right. So
Up to no good again.
Nathan like goes to speak, but then like goes and then runs towards the edge of the camp. No, runs over to shore and starts losing his lunch.
Well, you two will be
Dear.
doing chores all day today.
that would be a light sentence. And I would go and fish out the gold from the group coffers, but at least in my head, I would expect that we would be like wringing this out of the two of them in some way.
Oh, they'll work it off.
Yeah, they'll. Yeah.
Oh, and for context, 58 gold is a ridiculous tab. Like the average
yeah.
drink
Yeah.
is about
Were you-
5 copper.
Were you buying rounds for the whole bar?
Did you guys break
Tavern.
anything?
You guys breaking? Yeah.
Yeah, did they?
Yeah.
That sounds like
Yeah.
They
bar
broke
repairing money.
They broke half my bar. Now, she holds out her hand.
Well, what are the damages you could possibly like? We'll make sure they're thoroughly punished, but can we go over what the damages are to see if we can come to a better understanding?
First, they demand the most expensive bottle of wine, which they finish within the first 5 minutes of their stay. Then, they continued to keep adding to their tab. I asked them for more money. They said that they were good for it, and they just had to go up north and, get it. I made the mistake of trusting them. But before I tried to kick them out, they ended up trashing the place, broke my tables and chairs, and destroyed the bar table, like a good section of my bar table as well. I'm going to need to hire carpenters to get that fixed.
Perhaps we could do some of the reconstruction for you. We're actually, some of us are very good builders, carpenters.
All right. I might be able to knock half of that off if you were to do some of the work.
Thank you.
Aye.
What was your name?
My name is... Endis Nimblemead.
I do apologize, miss, but as you see, these two are part of our group, and we will take responsibility for them. I'm sorry that you trusted them, but you can trust our group as a whole.
I still plan to go dig into our barrel and pull out 30 gold.
Yeah.
Just a nice even number.
Thank you kindly. I hope to see you sometime later to help fix the damages.
Absolutely. Do we know where her did she say where she was from? Like which
Oh,
town?
I'm from Sutton.
Sutton.
You know, where's you have a map, and
Yes.
so goes over here. Sutton is part of the quad, right there in the middle.
Perfect. Good, good. Yes, thank you, miss.
Is there a supply store in town?
Oh, Sutton, no, you better go into Berrypont.
Yep.
What is Berry Pint again? Is that this one? Okay.
Yep.
Sure. We'll just reverse the trip we made the other day.
Should we go to Sutton first and take care of see what's there?
Probably.
Yes.
All right.
Possibly there's other village members who are NPCs that might want to help. I don't know what another member of the Shieldheart family, perhaps.
Definitely those two.
Yeah.
Well, they look like they need some time before they're ready to take direction. I'm not sure I would trust them in that place.
I doubt they're even allowed back in.
Yeah.
Shall we try and get their side of the story?
I don't think.
It's like, what? We made it rich, right? I mean, come on. What's the big deal? I mean, we have so much more gold. And, like, as you say that, like, Andis kind of, like, takes note of that. And then,
Andis?
Andis,
Oh, yeah.
the tavern
Yeah.
keeper. And then Ethan also chimes in, yeah, we're loaded. Come on. It's like I was telling
And-
everybody
and-
at the bar.
Well,
Oh,
and when Ethan says that, I literally backhand him. Like, not pulling punches, just backhanding him upside the head.
Ow! He like rubs his head and he's now my headache's even worse.
Ethan, you know that we don't have spare money to throw around at things like drink and frivolity. We have very serious things that we need to purchase with our funds. It's not an unlimited supply. We don't have that much. Come on.
Somebody needs to learn the difference between his own wallet and the community fucking chest.
All right. Well, we can't take everyone with us into town because we're definitely going to need to leave some people on guard here. Just in case those goblins return. We did see a band of goblins this morning.
You guys know that goblins have a sensitivity to light. They won't attack during the day.
Well, I don't know if
Yes,
if
but we need to be
Endis knows
prepared for
that.
night. Mm.
I don't want Endis to think that this is all easy pickings, so just in case, because I don't know this person.
Right. No, and Andis kind of like brushes it off as like some kind of misunderstanding between. But yeah, there was almost a moment where Nathan and Ethan let it slip. However, Nathan and Ethan bragging about having a lot of money at the bar at Sutton, probably also not a good thing.
Oh, definitely not.
Attracting attention. Mm.
But Andis has left at this point, and yeah, you guys can organize your travels.
All right. Sounds like we have some errands to run today.
A bar to rebuild.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a long morning.
Sutton first,
Yeah, let's get this
Yeah.
over with.
and then on to Berry Pond
Let's-
after that.
Yep.
Onward.
We'll make sure some people stay behind. That's probably why our other PC characters aren't all coming.
Right. No, Brock is keeping an eye on both Ethan and Nathan.
Good. Do we need the horse with us? Are we carrying
To
enough
get the
supplies
horse,
with us?
finally, someone has actually mentioned the horse.
Yes, I would like to take the horse with us.
Okay.
Well,
How are you going to coax the horse? So the horse has been sitting by Goldie's grave this whole time.
yeah, it's been a few days. I think, we've been trying to
Lucky
offer
could
her food.
Lucky could use the exercise. And we need Lucky to haul supplies.
Right.
Okay, so this is what I'll say. Melina, you roll wisdom because you mentioned food, but the rest of you roll charisma to try and charm the animal. Yes. Oh wow. Okay. Well, never mind.
I rolled good.
Okay. Well, two success. Okay. Well, two successes. Stickbeard, you go there, and just kind of pat the horse a little too hard. And
My
Robert
animal husbandry skills are very low.
and Robert
Maybe I
Shield.
found an apple somewhere.
Robert Shield, you try the got your nose trick, but the horse just doesn't care.
Why the long face?
Yeah.
Oh.
But with Therum, just kind of hugging and petting the horse, and then Melina, you remember at one point maybe in your adventures that Lucky always liked to I don't know, some kind of flower out of tulips or something. So you found some tulips and you're like, hey, come on, maybe, and that was enough to kind of brighten Lucky's spirits.
Yay. Is she willing to come along with us?
Yes, you can now
Excellent.
load stuff onto. Now you still are loading ropes and sacks onto Lucky because you don't have any bridle or saddle or anything. So
Put that on our wish list for purchasing. Horse gear.
Sounds like we've just been horsing around too much. Gotta get serious.
you and
about
your
our
horse.
supplies.
Can we just trot away from these horse puns?
I'll try to kick it to the curb.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the last one.
Nay, move forward.
Okay, just seriously, if you guys could hoof it.
Saddle up.
Here we
We are. Oh, what was the name of the town again? I forgot. There were so many horse puns. I forgot.
Sutton. We're
Sutton.
skipping to
Thank you.
Sutton.
We're going to Sutton.
Okay,
Damn
if someone wants to trace your path, what is everyone's is everybody non-encumbered, lightly encumbered?
Lightly, I think, is where I'm
was-
at because I'm still holding onto my armor.
Yeah, I'm at light as well.
Okay, then you move
think I'm
15 minutes a hex.
What if we stick to the lowlands? Can we come this way?
I don't see why
Yeah,
not.
that sounds like a good. Yeah, it's good route.
It means not making use of the roads, but staying away from other people and
And we're not
Seems
going
okay.
up and down elevation either.
yeah.
Okay, so that takes an hour and
What was the penalty for elevation change again?
5 minutes.
So, hour and a half, 'cause it's 45s. 5, 10, 15. And then there's one thing of elevation change. So, an hour and a half plus 5 is hour 35 minutes.
Hour and 35. Yep, takes you an hour and 35 minutes to get there. And you guys end up in Sutton.
All right, let's find the Nimblemead bar.
Well, it won't be hard because it's the only bar. Sutton is a very small town surrounded by lots and lots and lots of farmland. So you guess that Maurice's Reach probably had a population of maybe 100, 200, possibly 300 people. Berry Pont had hundreds of people, maybe 1,000, maybe not. Definitely not more than 1,000. But this is like 50 people, 60 people.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's hour and a half. So hour and a half after dawn, people are working the fields. And yeah, I guess let me give you the rundown of this. You have field, a cottage. This looks like to be some kind of farmstead with adjacent stables. And then the tavern, right here.
Are you indicating on the map somehow? Am I not
I am
seeing it?
indicating on the map, but I'm in GM mode, so you guys can't see my panes. Okay. Take 2.
Yeah.
So here, there we go. There we go.
There we go.
Fields here.
Okay.
This is a cottage. And then this looks like some kind of cottage / homestead kind of barn thing with an adjacent stable.
Okay.
And then the tavern.
Oh, front and center.
Well, so how Sutton is, right, is it's got the roads. Oh, yeah, and this is like even less security than Maurice's Reach. There are wood fences, but there are 2 big openings on either side. This is definitely like, you kind of get the idea that like this small tavern is where the local farmers go to drink, rather than go all the way to Berry Pont to the bigger tavern.
Hmm. Well, Melina will let somebody else do the talking if at all possible.
All right, team, let's go find the missus and see if see if there's any carpenters in town to help us with supplies for the fix up the place. At the very least, we can at least sweep up and get the trash out. I say we make our way to the tavern.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it looks like Andis is in the middle of kind of, yeah, basically sweeping up, clearing out debris.
How bad
Is it
does
that
it
bad?
actually? Yeah. How bad does it actually look?
So, this table is in splinters. Looks like like some kind of fight happened. There are chairs like knocked over, and like 2 of them have legs missing. The stone pit is fine, but like the metal like rack where the pot hangs is like messed up, and there's stew staining the floor. And there are mugs, clay mugs, broken, like kind of all over the place.
Oh my.
Wow.
Those 2 cause so much.
How could two little old people cause such big problems?
Oh, it wasn't just them, but they definitely started the fight.
Huh.
I hope those other guys are pitching in, helping out too.
Oh, I'm taking care of those locals will be working the field hard this morning, that's for sure.
Glad to hear it. So this is your tavern. Where do you want to start in? Do you have any supplies for us to fix up the table, or should we just get the sweeping and moving the debris out of here?
Maybe start with the sweeping and debris, but if you could go over to Berry Pond and talk to the blacksmith.
What do you need from him?
Well, no, not tools, but he'll have a supply of lumber. The blacksmith
Okay.
in Berry
Nails.
Pond controls the lumber.
You know, it's not as far-fetched as it sounds.
We'll be sure to do that when we go there. But let's spend some time, some amount of time here, helping with the initial, just so she knows we're serious. We're really pitching in.
Okay, and just to
Four strong hands.
Okay, yeah. So to gauge that, either give me a dex check or a strength check, your choice. And it's just a matter of you guys clearing the debris. This will take you, I will say, 1 hour's worth of work.
So everybody do a strength check or a dex check?
Yeah.
Oh.
Falling all over the place.
Maybe just not as efficient as we could have been.
Right. No, you. It's not like Stickbeard. You accidentally make the place messy or anything like that. It's just you're doing you're making some progress. It's just Melina and Therum are able to make more progress. And yeah, it looks better as far as cleared out. But yeah, then Andis says, "Yep, I'll just need a delivery of the lumber, and I think I can start making the repairs."
And off to Berry Pond, I think we go.
Yeah, let's do it. It seemed like a nice place. Must not be very many people around.
Well, the tavern's relatively empty. One, because it's destroyed, but two, it's during the morning. Nobody's really there yet.
Right.
Yeah,
It's 5
everybody's
o'clock somewhere.
everybody's sleeping it off
Or work in the fields.
or work in the fields.
Yeah, no, as you're walking around Sutton, you kind of get it. This is this is the kind of farmer central, and you get just the same general idea as you're looking at Sutton, and you look at the other two areas, and I will give you their names because there's a signpost outside of Sutton that points to the rest of them. So So Sutton is in the center. I'm just okay. Is that okay? I want to make sure that I got the one on the west and the one on the east correct. So the one on the west is Accrington, and the one in the east is Ormkirk.
And what did Andis call this little collection of towns?
The quad?
The quad.
Yeah, that.
Oh yeah, guys,
wonder-
you notice over the wooden walls of Sutton, there is a herald. It is. Hold on. Make sure I'm. It is blue with a green trim, depicting a river flowing over a rock.
Sounds familiar.
This is River
Yeah.
Cobb.
River Cobb.
I seem to remember them not being terribly excited about our presence. Am I wrong?
You were poaching.
Right.
And maybe just breaking their local laws ain't the best.
Can't even break a law or two anymore.
What is this world coming to?
I know.
All right, so
All
we're
right.
gonna set off.
We heading
We'll
over
pretty
there?
much follow the roads if we want to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to draw? Pick a path.
So because you're following the roads, you don't suffer river crossing, elevation change, or anything. Every hex is a flat 15-minute.
Perfect.
Sweet.
Lucky doing all right?
Yeah, Lucky's doing fine. Just, you catch her, at times when you're pausing in your journeys. She just kind of looks out in the wilderness.
Oh, a melancholy horse.
But she is like, whinnying more a little bit, which is way more than she used to. So, she seems
Nice.
happier.
Okay.
Well, Melina, do you want to be the official map drawer for this episode?
Oh,
She already did the first row.
sure. So we're gonna skirt through these other places, cross. I'm just drawing all over this thing.
Oh no, you had it perfect.
But there's a river that we get to cross. I think there's a bridge there. Is that right?
Yeah, there's roads.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Perfect.
roads.
Yeah.
And
All
then
those-
arriving Berry Pond.
Good old hour and 15.
So that was 3 hours and 50 minutes that you guys have used up. It's midday.
Cool.
And the market is in full swing like it was the last time you showed up.
Do we need to split up, or we need to get basically supplies for Ventus and also for our town, right?
Yep.
Yeah, for our town supplies, are we just looking for basic tools, or are we going to try to fortify the area? Because we could also just get our own lumber shipment, since the blacksmith controls the lumber.
We do need some lumber probably and firewood, but I don't think we're building structures, permanent structures there. We're looking at a different location for a permanent home. So things like rope, firewood, some small tools, hand tools,
But
anything we want for defense over overnight if we think there might be an attack. I don't know. More things to turn into spears, clubs.
Yeah. And I'm gonna pick up a sling for myself. I know that's not supply, but
Nice. Check out the one I've got. It's like super cool.
well, and I'm a dwarf, so dwarves and rocks just makes more sense than a bow to me. I don't know.
So the blacksmith is one of our stops. Some sort of trading post or general store is probably also in there. Do we want to all go together or split up?
Well, I definitely need to go to the blacksmith, so
Yeah, you have the
I'm on that.
blacksmith here. You guys also can see what you can find in the market. And then
Yeah.
there's the pawnbrokers.
Right. What do we got? 4 of us?
Yeah, I say two of us should head to the blacksmith since we know what we're getting there, and then just have one person browse the general market area, and then maybe someone can check out the pawn shop, see what
I want anyone.
valuables.
Melina's not crazy about the idea of going anywhere by herself, but we could split into two and then all meet up at the pawnbrokers for the rest of our things that we weren't able to find elsewhere.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah, teams of two.
Melina will go to the market then. Sounds like you guys, Robert and Seth, what's your character's name?
Oh, Therum.
Therum,
Yeah,
are
I'm
going
heading
to
to
the
the blacksmith.
blacksmith.
All
Yep.
right.
So Stickbeard, do you want to come with me?
Sure. Let's check out this market, see what we can find.
Yeah.
Okay, we will start, left to right. So Jessica and Joe, or Melina and Stickbeard. So you guys are going through the street markets?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Well, there's that guy again. Fish, fresh fish.
Mhm.
And spices, incense, just throughout the market. However, Stickbeard, you remember the last time you were here, there was this guy who was like putting on a show, playing a violin, and getting the people to dance and sing to his name, Nikolai Cardosa. He is not here, and the atmosphere is just a little less pleasant with him. I mean, he knew how to put on a show, but he is not here. And instead, in his place is a guy's like turnips, got fresh turnips,
Oh dear.
Hooray, turnips.
and he's got like a wooden sign that's misspelled turnips, and his display is falling apart. He's like, oh.
I think I buy a bushel of turnips just out of pity.
Okay, yeah,
I was making trips too.
yeah. Why don't you take 5 copper off?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, 5 copper. Oh, thanks, Mister. I'll be
Maybe
eating
try
good
cabbages.
tonight.
And we can't edit the hall, but what do I have?
Oh, you
Oh,
can?
but I've got coins on me still, so I don't mind doing a little bit of exchange right here, real quick.
It should be edited by all players. That's how I have it set up.
I thought.
Oh, there's
I
an
could
edit
it.
button because I'm dumb. Whoops.
No problem.
There.
No problem.
There.
Okay. So yeah, he's like, "Gee, thanks, Mister."
Don't mention it. And and then I kind of stare at them and I'm like, oh, they aren't the most tasting things in the world, but I hear they're nutritious. They'll go along decently with the hardtack. That was to Melina.
Oh right. Sure.
And
Looks good. Trying to keep an eye out for anything that we haven't thought of that might be useful. So if there's shops or merchants with non-food items that could be of interest.
There is one merchant. He looks to be selling camping supplies, like tents and camping stakes, cooking pots, that stuff you would travel with, backpacks. He's got a small display.
Okay, let's inspect the items.
Okay. So the gentleman here, he's a black guy. He's tall, with a muscular build, with short black hair and dark eyes. He's wearing a tunic and trousers. Pretty basic. He doesn't look like some merchants in this area seem to dress kind of flashier, with hats with feathers in them and shiny vests and stuff. This guy seems more dressed like a commoner, kind of thing.
Okay.
But yeah, as you guys step up, he goes, looking for some traveling supplies.
I'll
Yeah,
elbow Stickbeard.
sort of. We have a camp established up near the edge of the water, and we haven't been able to make more permanent housing just yet. So we need those items that you run out of in a couple of days, which look a lot like camping supplies. So ropes, mats, tarps.
What? Where'd you say your camp was?
Close to the edge of the shore. Do I have a map on me? No.
North of here?
Yeah.
Northeast of here, I guess.
Yeah.
Are you with the guys that defeated that flaming fist bandit?
Oh.
Yes, actually.
Oh my gosh! Hey guys! And he kind of calls out to other bystanders. It's like, these are the guys that took out the flaming fist bandits. And like they all kind of like turn to you and cheer.
Oh.
No. Nah, that they were bad. We were asked. If anything else, it allows us to live here more peaceably.
Um, a a little girl selling flowers runs up to both of you and says, "My mom said it was okay for you to have this, no charge," and gives you like both of you a rose.
Oh wow.
Oh. Thank you, I'll say. Very sweet.
She kind of like giggles and then just walks off. Obviously,
Yeah.
kids
not
being
sure
kids. Um,
Yeah.
I'll find a stray strap on my jacket to loop that through.
Another
Aw.
person stops by with selling meat pies, and he's like, "Hey, you both should have one. Go ahead. You want sausage or pork sausage or beef?"
Pork
Oh,
sausage, I guess.
wait, is this the same meat pies we had the last time we were here? Those were delicious.
Oh, last time you had sweetbread, and that was from the
Oh,
bakery.
that's right.
Yeah, this is just a meat pie vendor. Um, and
Random meat
then
pie.
um, yeah, and so after that, like things kind of move on. Though you do notice now, like there are some kids that are just kind of like looking at you, and then when you like go to look at them, they kind of duck behind a corner and giggle. Um,
Dang.
Local heroes. Go us. Nah, but yeah, we need camping supplies, but of the living variety, not the recreational variety.
well, hey, you know what? Because you've done so much for my community, I'd really like to pay you back. Is it okay if like I were to move shop over there and just kind of help out where I can? I mean, obviously I'd still charge you money, but I just feel like I don't mind making a house call in your situation.
That would
That
be
would
extremely helpful.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna close up shop here. Oh, it's actually my lunch break. Perfect. I'll get all this loaded up and I'll be back over to your camp in the afternoon.
Great.
And
Uh,
I give him, and I assume he has a map, maybe, like just something to make sure that he doesn't go in the wrong direction.
yeah, he
Don't
has
need to
a
play it out.
he has a map, and you notice he actually has a few maps, and the one map that he does pull out is like earmarked and written on and stuff. He looks like a guy who's traveled a lot.
Nice.
Great.
Oh, and then he goes, name's Jonathan Fairlight, and he holds out his hand.
And I shake it.
Okay.
Stickbeard Smith.
It's a firm handshake, and as he as you shake hands, something comes out of his sleeve. It's a little mouse, and then he goes, "Oh, and this is Mr. Man." And then the little mouse waves at both of you.
Oh, how cute.
Terrifying.
And what was his name again?
Jonathan Fairlight.
Cool.
Great. Well marketed, I say.
Okay, well, I guess I'll see you guys up at camp in an hour or two.
Yeah, let's tell him in case we're not there who he can talk to instead.
So yeah,
There'll be plenty of people there in case
Yeah.
we're not back yet.
Well, I mean,
and I think
Brock Half Giant's babysitting Nathan and Ethan, so
Right.
he'll be
yeah,
there.
tell him about him. And also, I think aren't we going back to Sutton to build the bar once we get the supplies?
We're at least delivering things and seeing what else is going to happen after that.
All right,
Yeah.
so it'll be a little longer for us to return to camp, but we should be there. We should be there before nightfall.
Sounds great. Yeah. Yeah. We'll hopefully be able to help out with your situation.
Much appreciated.
Okay, so that's the market. And now we go to the blacksmith. So you open the door, and, just working like. Actually, no, he's not working. He is eating a turkey leg. But it's the same guy. He had short hair. He was a white guy. Short hair with brown mustache, brown short hair, brown mustache. Of medium height, medium build. Wearing an apron, and though he's not wearing his gloves right now, he's barehanded as he's in the middle of a turkey leg.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt your delicious meal. We were just looking for some additional weaponry for the wilderness.
We
Oh,
also
yeah.
heard. We also heard that you control the lumber through here.
Yep. As the biggest buyer of the lumber here, I've actually become quite the distributor of it as well. So, how much lumber you need?
We're
Ooh.
looking for two shipments. One of our colleagues trashed the tavern over in Sun, so we need some lumber over there to make for repairs for a table. And then another shipment of about the same size would do well at our camp.
Actually, you would need a little bit more than what the tavern. Actually, probably twice as much, because
Twice as much.
yeah, because you guys need firewood. Like, actually, you probably not twice as much. You probably need 10 times as much.
Oh,
There's no trees near our camp that we can just kind of
There aren't.
turn into firewood.
I mean, if you look at the wilderness map, you'll notice that all the forests are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So a small shipment to Sutton and then a large shipment to our camp.
Yeah, so with the 30 gold that you already gave Andis, of that you're spending for her shipment, right? So that's not going to cost you anything more. But for your shipment of lumber, that's 100 gold. And that's like a lot of lumber. That's basically enough lumber to stop your lumber problems for a while.
I'm gonna whisper over the stick beard, be like, "Hey, can we
Probably
think we can haggle?"
still need one for each, right?
I thought I wasn't there because you.
Oh
still
shoot!
the
Sorry, Seth,
yeah.
you're there. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm
forgot who's
there.
here. All right, Therum. Like whisper to Therum, be like, "Hey, think we can haggle it down a bit?"
How about since we're buying in bulk, we get a little bit of a discount?
Okay, give me both a charisma check.
Bam.
Okay, you're right. You are buying in quite a bit of volume. I'll knock 10% off, so 90 gold.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. I believe you got a deal. How does this how does this shipment get there? Are you delivering, or you have someone to deliver for us?
Oh, just go out to. He points out to one of the farmsteads, or out the window towards one of the farmsteads um, near the city limits, and he goes, "Just go over there. There's a silo with a bunch of lumber." He writes you a ticket. Actually, he writes you 2 tickets, and he goes, "Pick them up there."
All right. Any what do you have in the way of weapons around here?
Well, we got that rack of knives over there. We got some minor stuff here and there, but if you have anything specific, I might be able to make something for you in a week or two.
A week or two. You don't happen to have just a sling lying around, would you?
Oh, sling, yeah, we got those. Points to an area where there's some bows, but like there's a barrel, and it's with all these leather straps, and you recognize the straps as slings.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up a sling, or perhaps. What do you think, Robert Shieldheart? Should we pick up some additional slings for the camp?
Yeah, it should be. Everyone should have enough
Weapons to defend themselves, especially with the risk of goblins at night.
All right. Well, I have 10 gold pieces on me, so I'll pick up 5 slings.
Gold for 5 slings? Anyway,
Okay,
I'm not there.
was that everything you wanted to shop for, guys? Or
We got weapons, we got wood. Uh,
Nails? Was that a thing we were getting from the blacksmith?
yes, that would be something. Guess building supplies in general, mallets, nails, all that stuff. So, good sir, do you have any extra building supplies that can you buy off you as well?
oh, is that are you guys doing that for Andis?
Yeah,
Oh no, that's taken.
that's all part
Basically,
of it.
you yeah, you paid the 30 gold, and like she gave you some of that gold to take, and gave you an exact shopping list. So you got that taken care of.
Sweet.
Okay.
At this point, what do you guys want for your settlement? Also, there are other locations in Berry Pond, so you don't necessarily have to leave. There is that tavern, just kind of sitting there. Been sitting there
We've
since
never
episode
been
1.
there.
Haven't been to. Oh no, you went to a tavern today. Okay, no, you guys already went to a tavern. That's right. You already did
We
that.
did say we were
We're-
going to
we're-
meet at the pawn shop.
Yeah, the
We're both
pawnbrokers
Mhm.
for anything else we might find there.
Regular people meet at the bar. Cool people meet at the pawn shop.
Okay, okay. So you meet. So you do notice that the pawn shop, as opposed to the other 3 storefronts, they look very well. They look clean. They look like very clear displays, very organized. But this place looks a little run down. The sign is cracked. Really could use a paint job on the building. It just, I don't know. There's something about this building that isn't quite up to code.
Oh, well,
Looks
going
like we need
inside.
It looks like we need to rein in on the management. Okay, sorry, another horse pun.
Yikes.
All right, let's check out these displays.
Is there anything interesting on display
Um,
Pawn shop.
in the
so
pawn shop?
yeah, there's it's just like a bunch. It looks like a bunch of old junk, but in the window they do have secondhand arrows, good as new, and they're cheaper. The arrows are cheaper than they're half price.
Are they bloodstained? I'm going to guess that they're,
Yeah, you look.
used.
Yeah, no, you're looking at like one of them, and yeah, you're pretty sure that that's some blood on the shaft.
Got to talk to my doctor about that.
Wow.
Oh. God damn it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, is there anything actually useful here?
Well, from the window, you guys haven't gone in yet. You're just looking at the display, right?
Oh, yeah.
Are you like
I think we're ready to go in.
Yeah. We can at least go in.
the bell jingles, as you open in, and it smells dusty as you walk in. And yeah, there's like a random loot like in the corner. Looks it's missing a string. Somewhere else there seems to be some kind of case for jewelry, but there's no jewelry in it, and also the case itself looks really tarnished. Um, Secondhand arrows, also some used weapons that also kind of look a little dirty, and also some used tools.
I'm sure we could find a use for them.
At the end, like from like under a pile of rags, a figure kind of like moves, and like the rags kind of drift off them and falls onto the floor. And it's a old dwarf lady. She's got salt and pepper hair, long salt and pepper hair, um, dark eyes, and very actually kind of slight for a dwarf. Not as stout, but like she's not skinny, but slight for a dwarf. She's wearing a tunic and trousers, but she's also got a vest on. And the vest looks like it's got some blood stains on it. Anyways, she not fresh blood stains, mind you. Anyways, she kind of like it looks like she just woke up and goes, "Oh, customers, customers, yes, look around. We have plenty to choose from and very, very cheap, very cheap."
Totally fine. Everything's fine.
Her eyes kind of close halfway, and she looks like she's about to fall asleep again as she kind of just, she looks like she's facing you to try and be polite.
Huh. Um. All right. She looks bad enough that Melina is going to ask, are you okay?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. Perfect bill of health. Ah,
Cool.
so are you guys travelers from out of town?
Well, we're definitely from out of town. Yep. We've found we're trying to make a new home here somewhere. Here.
Oh, are you from the south somewhere, or the east maybe?
Not from
No,
anywhere you'd be familiar with.
We're a group of refugees that came from across the water to the far north.
The north? There's
The
nothing but water up there.
Yeah,
You have to go a lot farther than where you've gone.
Huh. Well, can I interest you in any armaments? They're not as fancy as Mr. Clovenforge over there, but maybe Mr. Clovenforge doesn't have to deal with all the difficulties once you get to be an old dwarf like me.
Oh,
These weapons have been upkept, haven't they?
Yeah, no, they're just as good as the day they were made.
doubt. Well, yes, actually, we are looking for some things to take back to our camp in case we need to defend our village.
Oh, defend the village from what?
Oh, you never know what might be out there.
Goblins.
Goblins?
goblins.
We haven't seen goblins here for years. Goblins? Are you sure?
I saw him with my own eyes. I point to him,
Huh.
being a dwarf.
Well, you should probably tell the Lord Protectorate. He would want to know something like that. Or you could tell Lita Vargas, Lady Lita Vargas. She would also probably like to know that.
She likes us okay right now. Maybe we should tell her.
I think that's a good idea. We can do so when she's in this town, right?
No, she's off. She's got a camp. Last we heard, she was in a camp somewhere to the east. I believe we visited her on the last adventure.
That's right.
A place to stop at on our way back to camp, I guess. Well, so it's back to Sutton with the supplies, and then eventually back to our own camp, somewhere along the way.
Yeah. Well, what can we buy here? Let's find something that seems useful.
Stocking up on a few of the tools seems like a good idea.
Hey, you know
But
what?
did-
Actually, there is a for half price. There is looks to be a like new saddle and bridle and barding
Perfect.
with five saddlebags. It's all kind of complete. You do notice that there looks to be a spot where a herald was, but it has been ripped off
That's fine.
on both sides. I'm pretty sure this is where the herald would be, but the coat of arms would be, but yeah, they've been ripped off.
And how much for this set?
I'll give you the whole thing for 100 gold, and that's a steal. Yeah.
Foreshadowing.
We're not gonna get accosted by its original owner demanding it back, are we?
No, it was parted from him. I believe gambling debts had to pay. Sad, tragic. To sell a
Sad.
treasured family heirloom like that. But hey, what's his loss is your gain.
do you say, folks? Want to go with this set? This probably is cheaper than we would come by otherwise.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
can
we
make
can
them
always
cold.
we can always work on them at camp.
Yeah. All right. We'll do it.
I'm sure Lucky will like the new fit.
Okay, great. No refunds.
Did she tell us her name? I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh, Harella Duke. I'm Harella Dukehelm.
Pleased to meet you, Harella Dukehelm.
I come from a long line of Dukehelms. We, us dwarves, we used to be in charge of this whole land till the humans came. She looks at both of you and goes, "No, no offense."
Oh, sure.
Definitely
All right.
before our time.
Okay.
So
I'm just making a note. Harry. All right. Well, anything else we want to buy here?
I
I
think a
think
few.
we've got it.
Does our camp have enough, like, if people wanted to arm themselves with basic clubs and things like that? Spears, maybe?
Clubs, yeah,
Spears.
no. Oh, spears.
Spears is a little more advanced.
Yeah, with spears, I would say that you there's like a rack of them
Okay.
at half price. So yeah, 15 gold apiece. You can take all 6 of them for yeah,
Let's
90
get
gold.
them.
90 gold.
Yeah, let's get them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better safe than sorry.
So make
Wouldn't you rather
sure.
have spears and not need them than need
Mhm.
spears and not have them?
Oh yeah.
Right?
So yeah, make sure you mark all the gold for all the stuff you bought.
Okay.
And yeah, I will say so. It was an hour and 35 minutes for the first trip, and then you spent an hour helping out. It was no, it was 3 hours when you guys came into town. I'll say that you spent about 20 minutes in town, so it's 3 hours and 20 minutes.
I marked off the gold for this shop.
Hmm.
Let's get on with our errand then. What do you say?
What did we
Pleased to
buy?
meet you, Harella.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have
Sorry.
a decent walk back to Sun.
Yeah.
Oh, but before we leave town, we can't forget to turn in the. We have to turn these tickets to a little farmstead where the lumber is stored. The gifted delivery.
Great. That's right. We got to take that back to her.
Yep.
Did we take the supplies back to camp before we just drop them off before we head back to the tavern?
I think that'd be more efficient to go the other way.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Oh.
Sutton and then Lady Vargas and then back to our camp. Kind of our outline.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds all right.
I can just retrace our steps.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 4 hours, 4.5 hours when you go back to Sutton.
Okay.
Oh, right. You do pick up the lumber, no problem. However, the lumber order for you guys is quite large. So they decide to send a wagon out to the North Shore for you. It's the only way you're going to get the lumber there.
Excellent.
But that does mean now more people know where your camp is. Like your camp is getting more and more infamy. Or not infamy, but more awareness. Like more and more of the local villagers are like know about your camp.
Sure.
Makes sense.
But yeah, a wagon of lumber is on its way to your camp.
Great. We do that on our way, and we will. So the other shipment is small enough that we can carry it with Lucky's help.
Oh yeah, especially now that Lucky has saddlebags, bridle, and yeah, barding. Like yeah, no more ropes and sacks for her.
Woo.
This will be more comfortable, girl. And back to the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you get back to the tavern, and it looks like Andis has made even more work. Most of the debris now is like outside, and she's cleared a spot to start her projects.
Right.
When you bring in the supplies, she goes, I really appreciate you coming in and fixing that. I know that those folks weren't like the rest of you folks, but you really stepped up here, and I really appreciate it. When I get this place fixed up, maybe I'll send a messenger out to you, and we could have a party or something.
That sounds fine.
But she's like, what you've done, you've given me everything I need to, the bar can stay closed for tonight, and that'll give me plenty of time to fix it by myself. You've done your fair share, and I appreciate it.
Well, we're sorry that some of our community caused you so much trouble.
Not your fault. It's not like you guys are responsible for everyone in your camp. I understand that. Though you did take responsibility for them, and so you're good eggs as far as I'm concerned.
Oh. Think anyone's ever called me an egg before?
Let alone a good one.
Take it for the compliment it is.
All right. Well, I don't think we have a lot more business in this town.
Do you need us to return tomorrow to help you actually build this bar?
No, I can handle it for tonight. It's fine. Once I get
All
the
right.
place up and running, I'll send a messenger out to you guys, and you can come on over and party.
We'll be more respectful than those two halfling idiots.
I would hope so.
Halfling
It's hard to be-
half-wits.
Yes.
It's hard to be less respectful.
So, off to Lady What's-Her-Faces? I'm bad with names. I honestly don't remember.
Oh, I don't remember either.
Lady Vargas.
Lady Vargas.
Thank you.
Oh, so yeah, it's now 4.5 hours.
Don't know for sure which camp. They might have been in the higher elevation camp, because I remember them being able to see our village, our encampment better than we could see theirs. So this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Nope. This one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it is that one. Okay.
We came pretty close to it on our way here.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go see if the lady is in. That's not a guarantee, I think.
Takes you another 45 minutes. That's 5 hours and 15 minutes. You have 6 hours and 45 minutes of daylight left.
Plenty of time.
You approach the camp, and 2 horsemen who are patrolling the vicinity at the edge of the camp trot towards you as you approach the camp.
Hail.
Hail. You
Huh.
are, oh yes, I remember you.
Aye, then we can make this even quick. Huh. We have seen evidence of goblins just outside the range of our campfires, and we've come to warn you and Lady Vargas about them.
What direction?
Southeast of our camp, so due east of us from here, if I remember right.
Due east? He kind of, like, has a...
Did I get that right?
Yeah. Oh, wait, did I say east? Crap. Did I say
Oh,
east? It was west. It was on the west. Man,
Okay.
I cannot get my east and
East.
west. Yes.
Oh,
So
okay. Retcon.
Yeah.
Due southwest of us, so due west of us, or due west of here.
And then he's like, do what? He kind of does some calculations. He pulls out the map, and we will switch to that now. And he goes, well, haven't seen goblins in a very long time. Since the settling of Maurice's Reach. But this giant cave system over here used to be an old goblin hangout.
And so that is east.
What's west?
That's west.
Oh, no, that is west. God, I don't know my east from west.
Yeah,
Never
no.
mind. Nope, it's me. What is directions? Larboard, starboard. Okay, cool. So
Walk far enough in any direction, you'll eventually get to the spot. Get back to where you were.
It'll just take a lot longer.
Yeah, that's true.
all right. So cool. A point of interest that perhaps we could take care of, or perhaps Lady Vargas could take care of.
We
I'm
have
sure just like the
we have guards at the perimeter of that cave system. If you let
Oh.
them know, perhaps you can do some investigations.
Fair enough.
They
If you have
fly.
got-
They fly under the same herald as we.
Also good to know. Wait, were these the River Over Rock people, or were these the... Was it a golden rose? No.
Yep. You got
Oh,
it.
got it.
Red with a gold trim, chalice pouring over a rose bush. This is Vargas.
Okay. I can't keep any of these things straight. But... Alright. I want... Good to know then, I guess. Can we rely on you to tell Lady Vargas of our sightings?
We will, but it would greatly help us if you were to let those at the cave system know that there have been sightings of goblins.
Understood.
then we shall do so.
Okay, so moving from the camp. So that we'll say took 10 minutes. So you have 6 hours and 35 minutes of daylight left.
Oh Lord.
Is that enough time?
That appears to be enough time to get back to our camp and then go warn the guys. But I don't think we have enough time to go investigating tonight. We'd have to come back the next day.
I think we do owe them a warning if the danger is really afoot.
Agree. So we're gonna swing by our camp and then go warn them?
Seems to be the idea.
Crossing the river down near the beach where it's easier to ford?
Right, you don't suffer that penalty, though there is 2 elevation changes which add 10 minutes to your hour and 30, hour and 40 minutes. So you have 4 hours and 55 minutes of daylight left.
Right. Comfortable with this. This is fine.
Oh yeah,
Close.
we can do it.
Oh, and this is actually a map I'm going to have to set up. So go ahead and kind of talk amongst
Oh,
yourselves
no.
for a while. No. It won't take as long as the last time, but yeah. Go ahead. Just like pretend you're at camp.
Well, we'll return. We'll set up, hand out the spears, and make sure everybody knows how to access them in case there's a attack. Let's
And
Yeah, we
we'll
should
also make sure that those 2 halflings are shoveling manure or something.
yeah.
They're getting their comeuppance.
Maybe while we're doing this next errand, Brock can start making sure everybody's trained on or prepared, running drills or something. I don't know.
And I'm going to take this opportunity to go get a drink of water. I'll be right back.
That sounds good.
Nice. We also need a nice dry spot for this lumber shipment. We can start getting some people prepared on that.
Yeah, if the merchant is here, that would be another interesting thing. Jonathan Fairlight, I believe.
I'll say that the wagon has made it, and is
I know you're busy
actually
setting stuff up.
right. I'll say that the wagon's loading it up, but Jonathan Fairlight hasn't made it to town yet.
Okay. Well, we can talk to our townsfolk. I'll report in to my mother and make sure she knows there will be a merchant here. Check in on old Marin and make sure he's not taking turns for the worse or anything.
I've returned.
Oh.
Welcome back.
Still kicking those halflings' asses.
Oh yeah. Should we add the weapons to the total haul? Or did we already do that?
Oh, I subtracted the money, but I just wrote down the spears. I'll put them in the total haul.
Okay. Can you put
Right.
four slings on there too? That I bought for camp.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Okay, and here's the map. I apologize in advance for whatever reason. It's just not unblurry, so. It remains blurry.
If you squint, kind of makes more sense.
Right?
That works.
You approach from the north into the cave system. There's lots of ravines, lots of nooks. It's pretty much like a square half mile of just rocky terrain that, has all these gaps in it. You do see two soldiers walking through this pass, and you approach them. They're not on horses; they're on foot because, Lucky's actually kind of having issues navigating the rocky terrain. As long as she's not running, she won't have a problem.
Okay. Do the guards have any heraldry
Yes,
symbols?
they have red with a gold trim, chalice pouring over a rose bush.
Perfect. I'll elbow Robert.
All right. Like, hello, gentlemen, and we come bearing news from um uh, Miss Vargas. You're uh we we sighted goblins at her camp, and we warned her and her camp, but we came to warn you since this is the old goblin hideout. Have you guys noticed any suspicious activity here?
No, not really. You say goblins spotted in the area? Well, we've just been hiking. We've been on this patrol hiking for months now. Haven't seen a goblin at all.
Uh,
So out of the four of you, Melina and Therum, you hear like what appear to be rock slidings, and make sure I'm on the right. You hear like around this area like rock sliding and stuff.
Oh.
I say that maybe you haven't seen the goblins is because they're hiding from you. They don't like the light.
That's true, but I mean, not even even when those that are on night patrol out here haven't spotted a goblin.
They're notoriously cowardly, except in large numbers. Maybe that has something to do with it. At any rate, we heard something over there. Motion over where we heard the rocks.
what could be over there?
I heard it too.
we should be cautious and go check it out.
You're jumping at your, like, one of the guards is like, you're jumping at your own shadows.
I know rock sliding due to footsteps. I'm a dwarf. Rocks are my kind of one of my things.
So,
Oh.
yeah, roll initiative. So one was trying to kind of surprise you, thinking that they were clever and stuff, but Melina and Therum, who clearly heard, were kind of on the ready, and yeah, he just kind of peers out from the corner and not expecting to be seen, but you guys look right at him. Roll an ish.
Who wants to go first? Rolling initiative. We roll once for the round, right? I mean, once. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get my shitty one out of the way.
All right.
Oh, mine's not great either. So.
What? Do you guys see that?
Yeah. Down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will?
Well, no, I got a.
It's a 5, right?
Yeah, I just got a weird error on my part from Roll20, so
Oh.
I guess I can ignore it.
Huh. We did not see there. Okay.
So long as you saw the result.
You go first.
I grab my sling and fire a rock at it.
Oh, dang.
Okay, measure the distance to determine whether it's short, medium, or long.
Okay. I'm assuming which one am I? Which dwarf looking? Am I this one?
I think I'm the shield.
I think that's who you are, Therum, because I'm this one, if I remember right.
This is
Oh,
you,
you're that one.
This is Therum, and this is
I'm this
Stickbeard.
I'm this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm the one with the pointy horns.
Yes.
Okay. 65 feet.
Use the measuring device. There you
Yeah.
go. Yep.
That is normal range.
Normal range. So just no penalty or anything. Just
No.
Right.
But no
Okay.
short range bonus either.
Okay.
Shot goes wide.
Oof.
Anyone else? By the way, crossing the blue hexes takes 2 movement points.
I was just about to ask. All right. And so is like the blue hexes just like difficult terrain, basically, just like what water stuff?
Yeah, you have to jump down into knee-deep water and then jump back up.
Gross. All right, I think I'm going to move closer to this goblin. All right, let's. I forgot where I rulered it out. Right there, got it. And I'm going to go ahead and keep pushing forward. So I'll do a little dash. Double move.
Oh.
Advancing on this goblin. And let's see. Do I see? Oh, I see a little peak.
Oh. There's some more over there.
Yeah.
Since I'm still, I guess, technically wielding my battle axe, but if I'm not going to use it, do I still go last this turn?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll hold off.
Oh, well, I do have a battle axe, but I used my sling. Should
Yeah,
I have not gone?
No.
Nah. I assume you get the slow penalty if you actually are like, if you either have it like readied or if you actually are going to use the weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're going to use a slow weapon, you automatically go last.
Okay. But
Okay.
so I'm not going to use it this turn. I just have it. I don't know. I have it on me still. So can I just move?
Oh, yeah, if you're just moving, I would say then yeah, if you're just
Okay.
moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So think one to there, and then so that that dash to go around and just come up to his flank.
Oh, yeah, also, if you guys are lightly encumbered, you don't move at 40 feet. You move at 30 feet.
Uh,
Let's
dang it.
back up. 1, 2, 3, about 4.
Okay. So there.
Okay.
But
All
yeah, that
right.
takes my turn.
Go. I'm gonna move and then fling a slingshot at this guy. He's the one I see. Oops. So I am lightly encumbered. Help me count. So normally that would be 6 hexes. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
I'm slogging right through the middle of this stuff.
Okay, yep. You're getting your boots wet. Yep.
Yep. All right. So he's still in that medium range, not close. And I will throw. There we are. How about an 11?
That is a miss.
All right. My sling goes, but the stone flies wide.
This guy's getting this little goblin just.
Just a little goblin that could.
That's
He,
right. He just doesn't want to get hit. I
Well,
guess.
you know it's never just one.
He's being a shit.
Okay, so these two knights, Lucky just kind of like whinnies and prances in place kind of nervously. So that's Lucky's turn.
Okay.
But then these knights, they look over, kind of seeing that goblin, but not necessarily able to see the other crew, decide to help back you guys up. And they step up to the edge of the water and then start determining a path. And then that's their contribution.
Good job, buddies. Glad you're here.
Or the
Now,
horse.
now
Yeah.
roll-in-ish.
Shall I go this time?
Right. The
goblin go?
goblins go.
Oh yeah, the goblins.
So this goblin, actually, who's right in front of you, flees for his life.
Right.
Or he just kind of backs away into the crowd. About there. These two goblins pull out slings and start trying to hit you. So Stickbeard and Robert, what are your armor classes?
My armor class is. My armor class is 16.
And I have a 14. How did you get a 16?
I got chainmail, and then assuming I saw the +1 silver, the +1 shield.
Yeah, magic
Okay, yeah.
shield helps.
Yeah.
Yes.
Derp. Yeah, mine's 14.
Okay, so 2 slings go. One hits you right in the head, Stickbeard.
Ow.
Oof.
Take 4 hit points.
Ah! What? Which little ass monkey did that? Now I'm angry.
It was that one.
Cool. All right. That one. He's dead.
Now roll an ish.
I'll go. There's a number for you. How about a 2?
Goblins go first. They're going to do 3 attacks on the same target. On the same 2 targets, I mean. We'll go 2 on Robert. And Robert, they hit you in the head.
Oh no.
But Stickbeard is fine.
These little punks.
Take 5 damage.
Good
Ow.
lord.
Jeez.
What are they hurling with these slings? Freaking
Oh.
lead?
Oh, well, I mean, they rolled 2 natural 20s, so.
Oh my gosh.
And normally it doesn't do double damage except for slings. Okay, that's your guys' turn. So, yeah, you both got bonked in the head.
That's one heck of a bonk.
Yeah, it was a really unlucky shot. Do we need to retreat?
I think we might need to regroup.
We could also try
They're
to
too
use
far away for us to
it,
rush
do,
them.
it does look like there's some cover, kind of. I don't know. Otherwise, we wouldn't have these, line of sight barriers. We could try to go around to the west here and try to so they can't hit us with slings. And try to close the distance.
That's possible. How many of us are 1 stone away from falling unconscious?
I should be able to take 2 more stones.
Oh, that's right. Some of you guys are
Barely.
level 2.
Yeah. But barely.
Someone
Not having a
could
magic
maybe
user is rough. I need Kellen's help, maybe.
If there are too many of them, do we want to retreat and come back with a better plan?
we
Yeah,
could.
so there's at least 5 of them. And but the other group had 6 to 8, so there might be a hidden one sneaky somewhere.
We could just
Yeah.
hit them.
We
We
don't
could
really have that
utilize
much
these.
range.
True. We could utilize these knights as kind of a barrier.
Well, let's try to get in some cover. I think that's a good first step.
Okay.
Who wants to go?
I guess I'll start moving
Yeah.
to kick it off. So boom.
Gonna say,
Behind.
where is cover here?
Yeah, are
think-
there pillars or stone formations? Is that what's causing the shadows, Abacus?
Yes.
Great.
Yeah. So I'll get like right here behind this pillar. Is that concealed or just that? better. Yeah, I'd say.
I would assume if there's black silhouette, then you're undercover somehow.
Perfect. Yeah, there's black silhouette impeding my line of sight.
Okay, so if I was gonna say, yeah, if I move there, then technically
Yeah.
we can't see them. So that that seems to indicate cover.
Yes.
So from where I am, I can't see any of them now. I can't throw a stone and then
Right.
duck. I'm already covered up.
Right. But also they can't fire at you either.
Yeah, I just I don't
So a
know.
double move is 80 feet, or do you roll? I can't remember.
Are you not encumbered or lightly encumbered?
Well, my encumbrance is only 270,
So
so
you run at 80 feet if you wanted to.
okay.
And if you're lightly encumbered, it's just 60 instead.
Yeah, for a full, that's basically using your action to move.
Yeah, I think I might do that this turn because I don't have anything else to do and I can get farther but still away, but still undercover.
I'm thinking down there, I could run down there, and then we could kind of, if they
Yeah,
come up the center, then we can all right, let's try that.
go ahead, and then I'll
Got
move
them
after
in
you.
the L formation.
Yeah. Oh wait,
Falling
how
into our
far?
trap. You get 80.
Yeah, I was just trying to measure the actual. Okay, so I can go as far as. All right. Oh,
Do
there's
you
no
see them?
barrier there. I guess there's barrier between me and the goblins, though.
Yeah, because you don't have them on your map.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move down here and then skirt around this water feature. Actually, 45, 50, 55, 60. It's the same either way. Oh, I need to move now. I'll run across. Taking my whole action to move. All right, and then hopefully Lucky is not gonna get into the dangerous terrain.
The knights seeing you guys take cover, kind of hatch their own plan.
Watch out for the rocks, we'll yell. Or I'll yell.
And they kind of run around the shore, and they're kind of on the left side. Robert and Stickbeard, you're pretty sure, based on where you guys were, that the goblins can see those knights. Who wants to roll an ish?
I'll go next. Let's give it a try.
Goblins go first, and you hear a bunch of slings being thrown.
Do we hear where they're landing?
Yeah, so two of them hit the same guy.
Ooh.
And he is looking pretty bad. The first one gets him in the shoulder, but then that's followed right by another one that gets him right into the stomach. It's dented his full plate, and it looks like he's huffing a little bit from that. And it's your guys' turn.
Tell those guards to take cover.
Yeah. Well, it looks like there's still cover over there, so I'm gonna move right there. Um, are these rocks, these barriers, too tall to climb over, or like how tall are they? Whatever's blocking the way.
You can make a dex check and an action to climb over it if you want.
How tall are they?
They're, I'd say, about 10 feet high.
Oh, okay, so there's you can kind of get up there and like look around and still at least take cover though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try to get up onto this whatever this is right here.
Yeah. Actually,
So
I would say you could also make a strength check because
oh well then
that
I'll
would be
just do
jumping rather than trying to climb. You just kind of try and vault yourself up there.
that. Well, I'll do that. All right.
Okay, yeah. So you are like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go like up there.
Okay.
Do I see anything, or am I kind of like? Can I get a ooh?
And I will say that they actually haven't spotted you because, like, what you did was you kind of jumped up on a 10-foot vantage point and then kind of laid to the ground and crawled a little bit on the other side. Had they been looking in that direction at that exact time, they might have seen you, but now it's like, it's pretty hard to see you. Especially as they're throwing slings. You can see that they're all facing northward, and they all fired slings in this direction.
Yeah, so they're all like looking over there.
Right.
Not at me. Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, there's my I guess that's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Guess I'll probably try to move forward. See if I do 60, I can get up right behind him. And also try to get up right over here on this rock formation. Getting ready for a surprise attack.
I will say that, yeah, you can get up there given that Therum's already up there, and it's just as easy as, like, Therum draping his foot over the side for you to get dragged up. I mean, like, Therum is strong. Therum is probably the strongest person in your camp.
Yikes.
Well, I do have 18 strength, so
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just as simple as Therum just kind of putting his foot out and you just kind of like, you being a human, you do kind of have to leap a little bit, but you grab it and then Therum just like leg lifts you on the platform.
Damn. He doesn't skip leg day.
no.
All right, that's me.
Can I dash to like here and stay in? Ah, man, marking isn't working. I'd like to dash to about here, but I don't. I don't want to hop up onto whatever the heck they hopped onto. I would like to use the. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say you could go around to the bottom area, so you could be
Stay in
prepared
cover.
for. Yeah.
Think. Oh,
60
barely.
feet. 60 feet.
Right
Yeah,
there
that-
then.
If you went all the way down, that wouldn't be undercover. So if you want to stay undercover for one more turn.
Okay. Well, so would here count as cover?
Yeah.
Markers. Oh, you saw that?
I saw
Okay.
that's where you were extending the ruler, but yeah.
Oh, okay. So, like, I'm thinking here would still be in cover.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to move in close but stay in cover. There, I can say things.
And that barely takes 2 of your actions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do something similar. I'm going to use both my actions and not. Darn it, being encumbered.
If you want to have any decent amount of armor, unfortunately.
Yeah. This should put me in a good spot for next turn, though. Hopefully those guards don't get hit again.
Yeah, you have gained sight of the goblins. You've lost sight of the guards.
Yeah.
And every roll noonish.
I think it.
Who's left?
I know I haven't gone yet, so let's. Why don't I just get it over with? There we go.
You guys go first.
Great.
Well,
We all just whip out the rulers.
yeah. I was gonna
Start.
say, should I wait to do anything until you guys are in position, or what do you?
No, I think we should attack him this round. If we can close.
I only got 30 feet, so I can only smack this guy.
I think that's great. That's a good start.
Sure. Should
Or are you going last? I forget. You have a. What weapon are you using?
I am using a sword.
Okay. You want to go first and see if that affects how the rest of them react?
Yeah.
What, smack a dude?
Yeah.
Smack.
That is a miss.
So what's considered short range for a sling?
Under 40 feet.
Oh, under 40 feet.
Or
Yeah.
40 feet or
What
under.
about-
Yeah, 40 feet or under.
All right. So I'm gonna launch. I'm gonna launch a sling at that guy. At this guy over here.
Okay.
Ooh.
And that is a miss.
Oh man, we can't miss these guys forever. All right.
And then, so with my attack, I can still move a little bit after I attack, though, right?
Yeah.
How? Oh, like the full 40 feet, or?
Yeah.
One move.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I'm going to rush up here and just kind of, yeah, run up to that guy.
Okay.
You're not that guy, pal. The goblin's not that guy, I guess.
Yeah. Why don't you go next?
All I can really see myself doing is running up to here and covering his back. Because that would be both of my movements.
You don't have a ranged.
No.
Okay. I will move I'll close part of the distance here and get a good slingshot in on this closest guy to me. The one
Okay.
not in combat.
All right.
I don't know how to make it +1, but if I just add 1 to my regular attack, I get
And that's
20.
a sling, so that does 8 damage.
Nice.
Well. Let me make some rolls.
Didn't add my dex modifier either. Oh, because I have it written down as a melee. Oops. Slings are not melee weapons.
Oh, right. So it'll roll, like it'll add your dex bonus or something like that if you have it, right?
I thought so. Maybe you have to put it in the plus attack. But also, mine was I had it marked as melee. So if I could just do a test roll real quick and see if it adds my dex automatically.
Sure.
Okay, I want to keep the 19, obviously, but so yeah, if you change it to ranged, it'll automatically account for your dex bonus. I just had it marked incorrectly.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, actually I should have had a 21 there on that sling attack.
Well, still, roll a 20 or more, do double damage. So you did,
Woohoo.
yeah. It's pretty short range, like less than 20 feet away. So like you put some pepper on it, and you like shoot. It goes right straight, hits the goblin, goes in like huge squirt of blood as he falls down, and then pool of blood. The
Take
other
that.
goblins freak out and try to run away. Well, this one runs away. This guy gets away, and this guy gets away. These guys are kind of closing in, but I will give you three an opportunity to try and attack them for free before they run away.
Can I use my battle axe instead of my sling?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm taking a swing at this guy.
You know what? I'll give you all +1 to attack because that's enough to hit. And
right.
that killed. I mean, goblins don't have that many hit points, and that's your minimum. You rolled your minimum, and that kills him.
Oh, my minimum of damage?
Yeah, like you weren't even.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you were like, "Oh, that was a bad shot," and you look over and like half his skull is sliced off.
I can do better.
Yeah. Yikes. So then,
Yeah, I give either of you an opportunity to kill this goblin, and you get a +1 to attack because it's like trying to get away.
all right,
Let's
go
do
for it.
some swings.
Oh yeah, and what are you using? A sword?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, and this is a very good strike. Like, the goblin tries to juke past you, and you draw such a good engage, and you thrust your sword with great leverage and just impale the goblin as it tries to get away. And it, like, takes a couple steps, like it's still thinking it could try and escape before, like, the whole body goes limp.
Nice.
Well done. Let's have a talk with these guards and make sure they know the threat is very real.
Oh my gosh, goblins. Oh yeah, and just so you guys are aware, yes, it is day out here, but you guys are kind of in a cave system, so these goblins were kind of fighting in the shadows. It wasn't like you were fighting, with the sun under you.
Yeah.
But
so do those goblins just totally run away, or did they just retreat
they
farther
kind of
into
like
that?
crawl in between the crevices of the ravine and just disappear eventually. Like you try and look through one of the nooks, but yeah, it's dark. Oh, you do have infravision, but even still, it's like it's very congested, and like you can't really directly look in. You would have to climb in after him in the hopes of seeing him.
That seems dangerous.
Yeah, that sounds like how you get jumped.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the other two knights, like, they're wearing helmets, so you can't really see their faces, but they're like, "Oh my gosh, you were right, but we've been doing patrols here this whole time, and they've never been able to pop in like that."
Something's changed.
Yeah, something's changed. Well, you guys look like you can handle yourselves. Do you want us to take you to the entrance? And then the other guard kind of looks at him and is like, "I don't know if Lady Vargas would like it that." It's like, well, I mean, what's the alternative? Just wait around for Lady Vargas to show up to take care of it?
The day's pretty late, but we need to end this threat as soon as possible, but it might not be the wise decision to do it so close to nightfall.
True.
Although at night, aren't they likely to come out?
Probably in far larger numbers.
I'd rather not go knocking on their front door when they're all awake and out and about.
I think we should check it out. We can't leave these two guards here all alone without reinforcements.
How
How much
much
time do we
daylight?
have left?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
You have 4 hours of daylight left.
we can't get caught out in the nightfall. We're gonna have to check back tomorrow.
You're less than an hour away from your camp.
Oh,
Yeah, camp's
never
not
mind.
far.
Yeah, as long as we hit these this place isn't too far away, we can make it.
All right, let's push our luck then.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so you guys are taken by the two guards. They escort you to a crack in the earth, kind of thing, like a deep crack. And not much light kind of trickles through. One of them hammers a spike into the side of the mountain and then tethers a rope for you guys. And then he's like, okay, do you guys have a lantern?
I
I do have a lantern
You'll
and
need it.
some oil.
Great. Good. Good lanterning. Let's go. Someone else go first though.
All right, I'll light the way.
Great.
All right.
Okay, give
Alright.
me a second to load this map. So yeah.
Yeah.
The guards also offer to watch the horse. Yeah, we'll stay up here.
Good.
You guys go down.
Give Lucky some goodbye pats. Yeah, good girl for these guys, whoever they are. Nameless guards.
Is the lantern 30 feet or 40 feet?
Lantern. Let's look. I have the tab pulled up, the rule book tab pulled up. My turn. 30 feet.
Okay.
And we have about 4 hours worth of oil, which is more than enough for what we're doing. Hopefully.
And I think I have it all set up, so.
Ooh.
Wow.
Mysterious. And also pretty.
All right.
Clear on our goal here. Are we just killing some goblins?
Doing some goblin slaying.
Yeah. Thinning out their numbers is, I think, a good goal. They need to learn what happens when they threaten us.
All right. Which way, Robert, you're holding the lantern, right?
Yes, I am.
Hmm.
Actually, what I'm gonna say is, also, Melina, if you don't have a lantern, one of the guards give you their lantern.
Okay.
Okay, so there's
Okay.
that.
So I was gonna say I can see somewhat in the dark, so
Oh, so neither of you are carrying a lantern? I take it.
I am not carrying a lantern,
Well then,
but my eyes are good.
right, right.
Well, should we pick a direction?
Yeah.
Is this some kind of broken down bridge or ruins?
Yeah, this actually. Why don't y'all make a intelligence check?
Oh,
Rug?
All right. So, Stickbeard and Robert. Um, Stickbeard, you definitely recognize these as the runes. You've been to multiple runes before, and these runes that you're looking at seem to be of the same make. So potentially, this was part of what you've already surmised was a giant tower system of some kind
Yeah.
of big curtain wall that used to exist among the towers. Robert, you of course recognize this as the same handiwork when you went to those ruins where those bandits were.
oh,
Yeah, like it's all the same age, same kind of construction.
Hmm. All right.
Part to the north appears to be a little peninsula thing, so we want to go east or west.
I'm thinking west, but either way is good.
yeah, west is best.
West is best.
Stickbeard, you so everybody stop. Stickbeard, you
Oh,
hear you hear something off in the distance over here. Sounds like a rattling of chains.
Well, while the rest of you were going west, somebody moved some chains to the east. So, but we can't see that way, so we should
should we continue on and just keep an eye, or should we move around and go towards the sound?
Towards the
we sh-
sound.
we should check
Towards the
out
sound.
what might be coming up behind us.
All right, do it. We're gonna go down and under.
Yeah,
All right.
there we go. Gooch. Nothing yet.
Oh, I see,
Weapons drawn.
Yeah,
see
so
something over there. Yeah.
as you approach with the lantern, like red gleaming eyes stare back at you, and you see like this emaciated orc in chains, and he like tries to stand up and run at you,
Emaciated.
but only gets about this far. You can see behind him, though, as your lantern shows out, that there is some kind of door, like stone trap door, behind him near where he's chained to. But yeah, he's like growling at you, rah, rah, and he's trying to claw you with his arms and like fighting against the chain that's like bolted to the wall.
Oh dear. Looks like he's
Right.
being held prisoner.
Maybe he's being held to guard that door. He's pretty ravenous about it. There must be something pretty special beyond that.
So I have Goblin as a language on my sheet. Can I call out to him in Goblin and ask who chained him here?
The moment you start speaking Goblin, he gets really angry and like his eyes just glaze over, and he starts actually getting more rabid, like he's clawing at the collar around his neck.
Maybe the goblins are the ones who chained him up here.
That'd be my guess. Shit. I don't know Orc. I don't know if orcs have a language.
I've never seen an orc before.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna let us unchain him. I will try to make. Well, no, I got nothing.
I'm going to try to communicate with the orc using big gestures. Be like human, orc, kill goblin, and like do like hand signals, like a little like throat chop, then like mimic a goblin and like killing a
Roll charisma.
God.
Better you than me.
Oh.
Oh, you must have said something because now he's even angrier.
Oh, he doesn't like the mentioning of goblins, I guess. We're getting him all riled up. Maybe at this point I could distract him while you guys try to sneak around. If you guys want to see what's on the other side of the door.
It's a trap door, so you would have to like open it and then jump. So like notice that this is normally cave, and then there's that square patch that looks like stonework. Yeah. So you have to kind of lift a lid, which you're pretty sure. I mean, you could try and do that stealthily. It would just be rather difficult.
I wonder if I can just intentionally make the orc too angry to focus on you guys.
I mean, I think if he was free, that's. Don't like to see people held against their will, you know?
Yeah, that's why I don't want to kill him and just distract him.
Can we attack the
Roll
chain?
wisdom.
Wisdom I got.
You remember? You're the meat pies. You haven't eaten them yet.
That's right. Those meat pies. I got pork. You got beef.
I don't think it really mattered, but okay, sure.
Let's see if this goes some way to making him less mad. I will get close enough to chuck the meat pie at him.
Yeah.
Towards him on the ground.
Chuck a meat pie at him.
Towards him. Towards
They-
him.
Towards him.
Maybe
not a
slide
weapon.
it along the ground.
Yeah. Not trying to hit him, just trying to put it within his reach.
Right. You throw it on the ground, and at first he kind of like steps away, like you threw a rock or something. But like when it lands, he kind of like sniffs the air for a minute, and then dives right on it and just starts.
Maybe somebody else can try hand gestures.
Is he like still gobbling down on it?
You said goblin. Ah, he's mad again.
No.
Goblin, the meat pie. Okay.
Gotta choose your words carefully. Um, no, he's just scarfing it down. It actually doesn't take him that long to eat the meat pie because he is inhaling it.
All right. I think I'm gonna go to try to open the trapdoor while he's eating the pie.
We might want to make friends first, because he's still going to be able to react to you. Or use the other meat pie.
All right. Can I use the other meat pie?
Well,
Go for it. Hand it to you.
All right. I'm gonna keep this one in my hands. Slowly walk out to the work.
He approaches you like he's going to attack. But he sees that you have the meat pie and he kind of stops what he's doing for a minute, and he looks down at it, licking his lips.
Me friend, you want food? We trade. You get food, I go door. Makes opening a trapdoor motion. Deal, and I'm gonna reach out my hand with the hand pie. Or the meat pie.
He grabs the meat pie, then he goes back towards the wall. And just kind of huddles in the against the wall and just scarfs it down.
Nice. Alright, lads. I think we're in the clear.
Let's go.
The orc gets as comfortable as he can against the rock wall and starts falling asleep.
How sturdy does the chain look? And where it's attached to the wall or the floor?
It looks, well, it does look pretty sturdy. However, you do notice that there are holes, kind of like also drilled into the wall. So it looks like he's broken free before and they just like refastened it to another part multiple times.
Where's our strong man? Can you pull this out of here? Is that Theron? You're the strongest person I know.
Okay, you rip the chain right out. He kind of like feels the weight of the chain bounce off the floor. He kind of looks at you surprised. He does look like he's going to lunge to attack, but as soon as just kind of like raising your battle axe or raising your weapons is enough to like kind of keep him from attacking you, and he hugs the wall away from you and then eventually just kind of walks out into the shadows, and you see his red eyes watching you before they turn, and he kind of disappears into the dark behind you.
Sure, that's fine. Nothing bad will happen because of that.
Cool.
Good job, everybody.
Just freed an orc. Yay? I
Yeah.
don't feel so good about this, but oh well.
An enemy of the goblins is a friend of ours.
Okay, and we go to yet another location. Hold on, I gotta get this sorted. So one thing I will say, just go ahead and make your decisions now. You go down to the trap door, and it leads to carved stone brick. So it's different from the cave. You walk a bit down a corridor, and you see two stairways. One on your left, one on your right. It's up to you to determine which staircase you go down. Or you can split up.
They both go down.
Yeah, they both look like they go down.
Let's go left.
Well,
Left
left
is
is
best.
law.
Okay.
There's the
I-
rhyme of the day.
What was this about being back at camp in time?
True.
Very bad.
Oh,
at
yeah,
that.
how much time do we have
in
left?
for a dime and for a dollar.
I would say 3 hours and 30 minutes left.
All right, if we're gonna do this, we need to do it quick and then get back to camp.
Sure.
As you guys descend this staircase, you hear chitterings, and those of you who speak Goblin can actually pick up some things. Pick up some. You hear like a bunch of chittering from deep in this corridor, just around the corridor. But yeah, you guys are now surrounded by stone brick. There is no sign of a cave. You guys have kind of left the natural cave.
All
And-
right.
And yeah, these runes look a lot like the runes of the towers nearby. That you've
All
guys, where the bandits were, where the lizard men were.
I'm gonna poke my head around this corner. Nothing there.
Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. The chittering is still going on. But you can kind of hear one like a lot louder than the others. And if you probably listen very closely, you might be able to hear what they're saying.
What does Stickbeard hear?
Okay. So yes, one voice in in Goblin says, it is apparent that it is our time to rule over the others because every race is inferior to goblins. And you can hear the other goblins kind of like saying, yes, he's speaking facts. Yes, goblins are the best. Yes. And now we have found a camp up north with a lot of tasty looking humans. They don't really seem to have much in the way of defenses. And, you know, all the other goblins agreeing, yes, we should eat them. Yes, sounds good. Mm-hmm.
Shall we go further in? Break
Let's
this
try-
party up?
Let's try to get a head count first. See if we need to pull back or if we can take it out.
Yeah, actually, everybody give me a hear noise check.
Oh.
Listen at door.
All right. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah.
Okay, Therum, it sounds like there's dozens of them.
Ooh. Maybe we could get their attention and corral them through the doorway that I'm currently in.
If there's dozens of them, then that we might need to get help from another faction. Maybe the Lady Vargas.
Can you guys talk to them?
Because we're closing at 3 hours, I will just let you know that, yeah, combat would almost mean certain death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think retreat is probably the better option, and then go back to camp or get help from Lady Vargas and prepare.
Probably camp tonight. Vargas first thing in the morning as like a top priority goal.
Yeah.
Sounds
But
good
at least
to me.
we know their plans. We know what they're up to.
And we know that we're the target.
Yeah.
Yes, I say we get out of here so everyone else can learn the truth and be prepared.
Let's go quietly.
Mm-hmm.
Sneak back.
Okay. Guys, sneak back. You do find, like, you didn't necessarily see on the way into this place, but on the way out, you find a spilled purse coin with a bunch of coins in it.
Ooh.
And also a ring.
Ooh. Hold
Maybe
on to
Kellen. Sorry.
that. Hold on to that.
Yeah, maybe when we take it back to camp, Kellen can tell us if it's magic.
The purse also, by the way, looks to be attached to a soldier wearing a heraldry, red with gold trim, goblet pouring water onto a rose bush.
Oh.
So a Vargas soldier was killed.
Wait, so was this back?
It's
What
where
was-
the natural cave meets the stone brickwork.
Oh, okay. So it's not one of the two guards. It's
No.
somebody who came earlier, probably investigating.
And this, you know, it's a pretty skeletonized remains, so yeah, it's been a while.
Some poor sap who came wandering, stumbling onto the nest and didn't have backup.
Yeah, let's not let that happen to us.
Okay, so yeah, you have 1 ring and also 143 copper coins.
Ooh.
Okay, I'll note that.
Chuck that in the barrel. Well,
Oh.
the money, but the ring, the ring somebody should hold on to.
Oh, you also have 110 silver coins.
Oh.
And 5 gold coins.
Nice.
Nice. Is it cool just to add those to our totals, assuming we make it home?
Yeah, no, you guys make it home. And when you get back to the entrance, you're not necessarily sure where that orc went, but you're pretty sure those 2 guards who were at the entrance, like, they're watching Lucky and helping you climb out of the crack. If the orc had tried to climb, they would have mentioned something, but they don't say anything. But they are like, so, did you find anything?
There's dozens of them down there.
Dozens?
And an attack is imminent.
What?
Can you
We heard him.
Yes, I think they're coming for our camp. They think we're defenseless.
Lady Vargas needs to know this immediately. How could it... What has caused the goblins to return?
Do you think some of her people can help safeguard our camp tonight?
We will send a garrison of troops to ensure your safety. You've done a lot here, and if you are of that camp, I know that you have taken care of the Blight Tree and also the bandits of the Fiery Fists. You're good people, and we will protect you as you have protected us.
Thank you.
And yeah, you guys make it back. Jonathan Fairlight is there and already setting up. He's like repairing tents, getting new stakes where people need new stakes, new like rain flies, new sleeping bags, chairs. By the end of it, he has run up his bill to 200 gold coin.
Damn.
But now you guys got firewood, you got plenty of camping supplies, you guys have all the sea biscuits you can eat. Your camp is doing all right and looking a lot better.
Excellent.
And yes, Lady Vargas sends 6 soldiers, infantry soldiers, who will like work in shifts to patrol the area around your camp.
Awesome. That makes me feel a lot better.
And yeah, they're not necessarily knights. They're wearing gambesons and skull caps, with spears and bucklers, like very very light infantry.
So very helpful for our group. Awesome. Well, another fine day of adventuring, folks.
Yeah, we'll end it there. Thank you guys for playing.
Thank you
Yeah.
for
Thank you
hosting.
for hosting.
Thank you.
And thank you, chat, for watching. If you wanted to keep up on all Serious RP streams, the best way to do that is to give this channel a follow. Alternatively, you could join us on social media. On Discord, Facebook, Twitter is also where we do stream announcements. There's also the website, shatteredempire.net. If you go to shatteredempire.net, you can get a free alpha of Shattered Empire. Shattered Empire is a post-apocalyptic interstellar synthwave-fueled tabletop RPG. The free alpha has everything you need to make a character, and if you're a crafty enough game master, you might be able to make your own campaign. So check that out, and we shall see when the next time is. Sometime next month we'll pick this up. But until then, this is Abacus Fish, signing off.